from the Mumbai studios of Republic TV. It's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by Century Pro Wood.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is a skin-crawling crime. The sheer extent of the barbarity is spine-chilling. In Pakistan, Hindus have always been subjected to the worst possible atrocities. Hindus are constantly targeted in Pakistan, but this incident is a wake-up call to the entire world. Because what happened to 40-year-old Daya Bhel cannot go unchecked. Tonight, Bilawal Bhutto and Shehbaz Sharif must know that they are no different from the terrorists they breed and the terrorists they are dependent on. This is what has happened in the terror haven of Pakistan, and then we debate.
A 40-year-old Hindu woman in the Sindh region of Pakistan was subjected to the worst possible savagery. Her skin peeled off, her breast chopped, her body beheaded, and her remains dumped.
देखिए, ये स्पेसिफिक इंसिडेंट पे मेरे पास डिटेल कोई रिपोर्ट नहीं है, इसीलिए मैं उसमें कमेंट नहीं कर पाऊंगा, पर मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि हमने पहले भी कहा है, बार बार कहा है कि पाकिस्तान अपने अल्पसंख्यकों को, माइनॉरिटीज़ का ख्याल रखें, इनका जो सेफ्टी, सिक्योरिटी और वेलबींग जो उनकी जिम्मेदारी है, ये उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, इस तरह पूरी तरह निभाएं इसको. तो मैं उसी को दोहराना चाहूँगा आज. और ये इंडिविजुअल केसेस पे मैं नहीं कह पाऊंगा, जैसे मैंने कहा डिटेल्स में मेरे पास है नहीं, हमने कुछ रिपोर्ट्स देखी हैं इसके बारे में.
In March, an 18-year-old Hindu woman from Sindh was shot dead and her body thrown on the streets. Minorities in Pakistan face the worst forms of violence. Mobs are unleashed against them. Their places of faith are vandalized. And Bilawal Bhutto is atrociously trying to school India about minority rights.
The RSS hate-filled Hindutva ideology has unleashed a reign of fear and violence against India's 200 million strong Muslim minority, the largest minority in the world.
Pakistan is a hotbed of atrocity. The nation that is facing the impact of its own terror sponsorship must wake up. The world will not let the atrocities slide. Let's debate.
Hamid Khan from Lahore, barrister Humayun Sarfaraz Chatta. He's a legal and political expert from Islamabad. Dr. Saeed Elahi, analyst and anchor, and a politician from Lahore. Now, Raja Faisal will join us in a bit. Yana Mir is joining us, well-known Kashmiri activist, Ratan Sharda, and Sushant Sareen. Hamid Khan, Pakistan is trying to cover up the brutal killing, beheading of Daya Bhel just because she was a Hindu. You want to cover it up. Now, you must understand it has now become a public matter. Globally, it is being discussed. You can't cover it up. Is that becoming clear to you that you can't cover it up anymore?
Can I reply? Thank you.
You want the ISI's permission to reply?
No, I
You call them if you want a
your...
permission. I've already asked you my question. Yeah.
I was waiting for your further bhashan.
No,
I
no,
thought
it's
I
okay.
should have. Anyway, thank you. India, when India talks about human rights or minority rights, I think they should look into the mirror and feel ashamed, because what is happening?
No, I'm
in
asking you
India,
about the case of Daya Bhel. I would request you not to run away from my question in such an obvious way. I know you first reply to this case, because I am accusing you, I am accusing your country of trying to cover up. I am accusing your country of trying to cover up the brutal killing and beheading of a Hindu woman, which you seem to be okay with, which you seem to support, in fact.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, of course you are, because you are avoiding it.
I am not supporting.
Yeah, don't do that.
If you will let me speak, otherwise.
Yeah, but then you have to answer my question. I'll let you speak, but don't go here and there. Yeah? Okay.
No, I will answer it. I will answer it. The only thing is, if you look at the human rights report, what's happening in India with minorities, lynching the Muslims, what is happening across the India with minorities, whether it is Dalits, Kashmiris or Christians, and then India has no right to interfere in our internal matters when we talk about it.
No, it is not your internal matter.
Listen,
it is not your internal matter. It is about the safety of Hindus in Pakistan. No, you can't. No, 1 minute. Hamid, now I need to get a reaction to this. You see, no, 1 minute. Hamid, I got it. Don't behave like this, right? Don't keep repeating yourself. Sushant, is essential argument. I understood your essential argument. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have very, very superior intelligence. My question is, okay, so I'll toss it to Sushant. Sushant, his entire argument is based. 1 minute. His entire argument is based upon the edifice that this is our internal matter, he says. What happens to Hindus in Pakistan is our internal matter, he says. Sushant Sareen is on the debate with you. Sushant.
No.
Arnab, I'll just use their own logic. When every time these wretched fellows, they, talk about India, and their foreign office and their politicians talk about India and what might be happening, the social tensions in India, how is that not interference into India's affairs? And then they always quote that old pact, Nehru-Liaquat Pact, of protection of minorities to justify commenting on India's affairs. So first and foremost, this is not their internal affair anymore, number one. Number two, if human rights are an international value or an international attribute, then clearly this does not remain limited to their internal matters. Number three, the kind of Islamist supremacism, the kind of Islamist radicalism, and this load of nonsense which is spread. Sindh is the land of the Sufis. The maximum conversion, the maximum forced conversions happen in Sindh under the nose of that wretched Bilawal Bhutto, under whose government the worst kind of atrocities and persecution of the Hindus have taken place. But at the same time, Arnab, I will raise questions on my own government. The kind of mealy-mouthed response from the government of India, it wakes up every time there is, an unspeakable crime which happens. But what is happening, that slow genocide of Hindus, the exodus of Hindus which is happening, or of other religious minorities in these areas, that is simply glossed over. We passed the CAA law, we still have not notified it. I can't think of anything worse that a government could do to pass such a progressive law and then not notify it.
I think yes, but I'll discuss that. I'll discuss that internally on another occasion.
No, 1 second.
No, 1 minute, Sushant, 1 minute, Sushant.
Arnab, no, 1 second.
Sushant, 1 minute. Sushant, 1 minute. Just a minute.
This crime which has happened, this is the biggest justification for CAA, and anybody who says that, listen, you should equate the people who butchered this lady with the people who have got butchered on the same pedestal are the most shameless people in the world.
Okay, so I completely agree with you, by the way, on that. I am a great believer that CA should be implemented and notified without any delay pronto. Now Raja, listen. Isn't there any shred of morality left in your country and its shameless leaders who enable this violence against Hindus? And this lady has not just been beheaded. These Pakistani barbarians, Ratan Sharda, these Pakistani barbarians
Arnab, please.
De-skinned her head. De-skinned her head. Which means the flesh was removed from her head. You want me to talk more or less about the savagery? You tell me. You tell me about the savagery. Don't condemn it. Don't condemn it. Admit it. Don't condemn it. Raja.
Arnab, give me time.
Raja, I don't want you to condemn. I want you to admit. I don't want you to condemn, Raja. I want you to admit. First, admit what you are. Admit.
I will give you facts.
Admit
I'm
first.
a journalist. I am a journalist. I'm not here to admit a crime, a brutality that is committed by somebody else. I'm a journalist.
Sure, but you're here to cover it up. Sure, but you're here to cover it up.
Today, I picked up my phone. And I contacted two of my friends who happen to be Hindus, and they are from Sindh, and they are journalists. I talked with them, and I got the facts for you. If you want me to present you the facts,
of course you'll present me some contorted series of facts. You will obviously present some contorted facts before me as some kind of a weird justification.
Which was carried out against Ms. Bhil. I did talk to them about it, and then they said that law is taking its course.
Oh, God's sake, you know, this sounds so sickening. This sounds so sickening. He comes and says,
believe in it.
1 minute, Ratan Sharda. Okay, now Faisal. Now Faisal. Now Faisal.
Not India where
now Faisal. Now Faisal, listen here. Now Faisal, listen here. Listen to me here. Raja Faisal, 1 minute please, Ratan Sharda, give me a moment to respond to him before you carry out. And I just kind of think, what kind of disgusting logic is this, where you brush off and move on after this case happens, and you are told that after a woman has been de-skinned and beheaded, this heartless Raja Faisal comes on my program and he says, relax, the law is taking its own course. Shame on you, Raja. You're no journalist, Raja. You're an imposter. You're no journalist. You're an imposter, Raja. You're an imposter in the name of journalism. You are an imposter. Hear me. That's what you are.
To majors, every day 3 girls, whether Sikh, Christian or Hindus, are picked up. They can be raped. They can be converted. Your Sufis, your Maulvis very happily convert them. Even minor girls are converted, then you say there is no other way. Every day it happens for 3 days, 3 people per day. India, Hindu population, minority population has decreased from 24% to 1% in Pakistan, while in India, minority population has increased from 14 to 19%. Do you understand the difference? How can you claim to be equal to India? In India, minority population increased from 14 to 20%, and here you are, where your population has decreased from 24% to 1%, and you are claiming to be equal to India.
Raja Faisal!
While our minorities are increasing in number,
which Arnab would never highlight, because he knows that whenever he highlights that case, it would go against him, it would go against his own country's government. That's why he won't do it.
The only time you got scared when Asia Bibi was escorted by the Christian countries, because you don't have guts to fight the Christian countries, because they are your lenders, you are their brokers, and that is why you kept quiet when Asia Bibi was about to be killed and she was removed from Pakistan. You want every minority to disappear from Pakistan.
Is an incident that should be condemned, and which is being condemned by not only people of Pakistan, but of course the government is taking its course.
I want to come in for a moment. I want to come in for a moment, viewers, and
perpetrators.
Ratan Sharda
coming here with smug smile.
Sir, Ratan Sharda.
In our country, minority numbers increase. They do very well in India. Don't try to put your ideas in our country.
Yeah. Ratan Sharda, just a moment's intervention, please.
Well, we very well know whatever is happening against the minorities in India.
Everybody knows.
We very well know about
what's happening.
You don't need to highlight again and again.
Country, my nation would have gone ahead in UN, put you in the International Court of Justice, and seen to it that you are sanctioned.
I want to say something now, please, gentlemen. If I can have a moment of peace, please, on the program. and allow my intervention, viewers. They keep saying, we know what is happening to minorities in India, and since you say you know, I want to expand the scope of your knowledge. And please listen to me and learn from me. You are a country where the Hindu population has declined from 15% to about 2% today. India is a country where minorities have thrived over the years, and Muslims have in fact grown from 35 million.
What is the Ghar
From
Wapsi
35
program?
million, Hamid Mir, be quiet and learn, absorb knowledge from a knowledgeable Indian.
I can't
Absorb
digest
knowledge
your
from a
fabric.
knowledgeable
India
Indian.
is a country where
Stop
I can't
complaining
digest
like a
fabricated
petulant
narratives.
Pakistani. Stop complaining
You
like a
will tell me
petulant
fabricated
Pakistani. Learn
stories.
from a knowledgeable Indian. My question
No.
to you, Hamid, please, Hamid Khan, please. In India, minorities.
Apne muh mein with two.
Can you, Raja, listen to me? Can you not do this? We talk normally, right?
You talk of a murdered
If you
woman,
will
they are
let me-
smiling.
You know, the
Have
problem
shame.
is all these people like Raja Faisal
Woman is
have
killed and
started
they're smiling
imitating
smugly.
imitating that Lahore meets Lancaster stuttering, confused, intellectually hollow manner of speaking, looking confused. I mean, can you behave decently and not behave like a person with a challenged intellect? Thank you so much. And now my question is, Muslims in India have grown from
we're not
35 million.
Okay.
Muslims in India have grown from 35 million to 172 million in a similar period. You need to understand which
It's
country you are
220
talking
million.
about. Now there's one thing. You are a country, Barrister Humayun Sarfraz Chatta, which has codified blasphemy. You are a country which has codified blasphemy, which means that any non-believer as defined by the law can be picked up and tried. Barrister, come on screen. This is the way you discriminate against your people, but we'll have a larger conversation on another time. Today, I just wish to know your thoughts on what has happened to Daya Bhel. How she has been chopped off, beheaded and de-skinned. And why this is happening so repeatedly in Pakistan. Can I have Barrister on the screen, please? Producers, we are confused. Yes, please, go on.
Arnab, first of all, I would like to criticize or condemn what has happened to that lady. And it is a very condemnable act, and it is condemned by the whole public of Pakistan, including me. We do not have space for such kind of criminals who do these brutal activities to anyone. And I also condemn the rapes which are being done to the minorities in India or anywhere in the world. This is very shocking to everyone, including me. As far as blasphemy laws are concerned, I would like to answer that in India, these things are also happening in India.
No, you don't know. One minute. Okay, let me, Barrister Humayun Chatta, I want to challenge you. Thank you so much. Please understand that minorities are thriving in India and they are driven to extinction in Pakistan. You should be really ashamed and concerned about what is happening in your country. As a Pakistani, you are going to gain nothing by being in denial. Please do understand. Please, you know what has happened in Afghanistan, and you're almost there.
Mr. Arnab, I'm saying this is a common problem of India and Pakistan.
No, it's not. No. We have nothing in common with you. We have nothing in common with you. No. Don't. You have nothing in common with us. We have nothing in common with you, sir. No. We have nothing in common with you.
In most cases.
No, we have nothing in common with you. I want to know whether your Prime Minister or your Interior Minister has spoken up about this case. Has your Prime Minister or Interior Minister spoken up about this case? Has your Interior Minister tweeted about this case?
Sorry?
Has your Prime Minister or Interior Minister tweeted about this case? Spoken about this case, made a public statement about this case?
The concerned Chief Minister and the Prime Minister will take stern action against.
No. That's a meaningless comment. Pathikrit is countering you. Pathikrit. That's a meaningless. That's a generic comment.
Arnab, first of all, Arnab, first of all, there is a blasphemy law in Pakistan. We all know that law is such that anybody who opposes that law, like Salman Taseer, gets shot dead by his security guard, Mumtaz Qadri, and Mumtaz Qadri is hailed as a hero. So there is a blasphemy law under which you can do literally anything with the religious minorities. Last year, an anti-forced conversion bill was brought in the Pakistani parliament, and the Ministry of Religious Affairs opposed that bill, and that bill could not be placed for debate and passing in the Pakistani parliament. So this is the level of hypocrisy that these people over here are showing. None of them will support an anti-forced conversion bill in Pakistan, and they're talking about condemning the act. Secondly, except for industry, everything else that Pakistan does is at an industrial scale. The kind of radicalization that Pakistan has created is at an industrial scale that not only the radicalized elements kill minorities in Pakistan, in India when a Kanaya land gets beheaded, perpetrators get actually radicalized by Dawati Islami of Pakistan. In Rotterdam of
Do you consider Nathuram Godse as your hero?
Sexual perverts. That is the kind of radicalization they have done, that they can get taught to do anything with the minorities. You can actually sexually misbehave with them, you can butcher them, you can behave.
Well, a sexual pervert nation is asking me this question.
They are infamous for that.
Are sexually so perverted that you are banning a movie.
For the radicalization that led to
a movie called Pathan is being banned in India just because of one reason.
Which is the
No. What is one minute, Raja Faisal. No, 1 minute. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Now, Yana and Ratan Sharda and Sushant, I wish to make another point. I would like to request our Pakistani panelists, especially Raja Faisal, to stop using this discussion as an opportunity to promote a film called Pathan. If the Pakistani panelist wants to promote a film called Pathan, I do not know what special interest this Pakistani panelists have in promoting this special film.
I think everything has to do with your people.
If the Pakistani panelist wants to promote Pathan, he can do so privately. But Pakistan is promoting Pathan as a film.
Just because of one reason.
No. If you want to promote a film, if the Pakistani panelist wants to promote a particular film called Pathan, he may do so on another occasion. I will not make a comment on a film.
I've never watched any.
I will 1 minute. Now, Raja, you've done what you've done, and I've responded to that. And this is a serious discussion. 1 minute. I don't want to have a discussion on a film. You know, a film that is called Pathan, or I don't want to discuss which film actor in India called Pakistan a great neighbor, and a great neighbor. I don't believe that Pakistan is a great neighbor. If a particular Indian actor feels or felt that Pakistan is a great neighbor, that Indian actor, we know who that Indian actor is. That Indian actor can answer for himself. You do not have to promote any particular film called Pathan on my program. Now, having said that, what I want to go is the moot issue. Why so many such incidents? And I want to bring in Dr. Saeed Elahi into the debate. Dr. Saeed Elahi, there are too many such incidents which have happened. Pooja Kumari was shot dead in broad daylight in Sindh for refusing to marry a member of Pakistan's majority community. Right? A Sri Lankan national, you will remember, Priyantha, was lynched by a mob of 100 people in Sialkot. In Lahore, 2 Hindus were taken to the woods and they had their throats slit. And it's happening everywhere, Saeed Elahi. Sikhs are being killed and shot dead. Sikhs were shot dead in the spices market near Peshawar. Sikhs and Hindus in particular, and Christians historically, but now increasingly Hindus and Sikhs are becoming targets of really violent crimes. Saeed Elahi, you can't remain a mute spectator to this and say I will be defensive just because an Indian channel is asking me this.
No, thank you very much for taking me on board. Sir, as you have talked to different panelists, I think all of them are quite emotional. So let's think about the incident which has taken place. It was really condemnable, and irrespective of religion, creed, or caste, the killing is to be condemned and punished. You quoted 3-4 incidents. So all those incidents, in the cases, the criminals were arrested and few of them have been hanged. So number 2, as you asked about this incident, particular incident, Krishna Kumari, the Hindu senator in Pakistan, has been appointed as an inquiry officer, and she was there, and she is monitoring the situation. And 2 police stations, that is, one is Shahpur Chakar and Sanjoro, their staff is working under Krishna Kumari's guidance because she has been appointed by Prime Minister of Pakistan and Chairman Senate. And CM Sindh, Murad Ali Shah also has deputed Krishna Kumari to be at the site. So till now, the news are that was a basically incident of rivalry because the lady
rivalry.
got divorced.
So, rivalry. One minute. One minute.
Let me explain the fact.
1 minute. You are therefore saying she was not killed because she was a Hindu.
Divorced.
No. What do you mean rivalry? What do you mean rivalry? Explain this.
She was divorced. So her previous husband and his family, they had a dispute with her. From last 2 years, the dispute was of children. So till now, the police report says that she was not killed by any of the other people except her own tribe, which is Bhel. So the more details will be available by tomorrow, but the murder has been committed. The Khojis and few police investigations till now have told that the killers are from the same tribe.
So not only do you allow just 1 minute. Not only do you allow a case like this to happen where a Hindu woman gets killed and beheaded and skinned, but you also very smoothly cover it up by blaming the family of the victim, and you will fabricate evidence. That's right now.
Told by
so then it no 1 minute. You fabricated.
You can only wait. You can only
the statement by police and the senator.
Can I say something? That fabrication.
No. You obviously the fabrication is there. Hamid, 1 second. Let me get Yana Mir before I come to you, sir. Yana.
I mean, it's not fair that if you call me for
No, I will call you, but Yana hasn't spoken yet.
No,
that's why I'm going
to say somebody here, I think Raja Faisal said that the law is taking its course. I want to ask you, if the law was taking its course, why are the people of Rohri in Sindh still blaming the police for Pooja Kumari's death? They said the police were not taking her complaint seriously when her family was saying that she was going to get abducted. And what about all those girls who come back crying to their parents that we've been forcefully abducted and married off to older men? They somehow find their way back to their parents, but the court of Pakistan hands them back to their abductors and so-called husbands. So how can you say that the law is taking its course? The law never took its course, which is why these crimes are increasing. So if you talk about, for example, if you talk about lynchings, cow vigilante lynchings in India, if you notice after 2019, the trend has stopped because we believe in justice. But in your country, there is no law, there's no justice for the minorities. And that is why this continues. And then there's the smooth covering up. It was that person's fault and this person. How will you explain those videos which come out where a poor Sindhi Hindu man was being forced by a Muslim guy to say, tell me that your Bhagwan is bad. Tell me bad things about your Bhagwan. He was being forced. And such kind of videos keep resurfacing every time. How Hindus are getting treated in Sindh. And what do you want to say about that? How can you say that the law is taking its course if these things are so rampantly happening and we don't see many people getting convicted for this? In fact, we only see, cases getting covered up and alibis being given. That's all we see.
Would you allow me to respond? Yeah, Yana, if you can allow me to respond, the cases you are referring to, of course, they took place around months ago or maximum a year ago. And of course, law is taking its course and it takes time to decide the cases.
No, Mr.
Of course,
Faisal,
the police
Pakistan
is bringing in the investigations
all
and
limits
that's how
of humanity towards Hindus. I believe that Pakistan should be stripped of its right to be called a Muslim nation. Pakistan should be stripped of its right to be called a Muslim nation. Pakistan goes against the covenants of the Quran for the minorities. Pakistan goes against Surah Al-Isra verse 70. Pakistan goes against Surah Al-Baqarah verse 256, which cries out for rights for the minorities. Pakistan does not deserve to be called a Muslim nation.
And you're talking about that lynching cases has ended in India. Well, no, I'm not saying it. Go to Al Jazeera. Every second day you would find something out there. Go to BBC.
Oh God, are you out of your mind? Ratan Sharda is laughing.
Does not deserve to be called a Muslim nation. You call yourself a Muslim nation. You go against anything which has been sanctified in the Quran.
One minute. I believe. 1 minute, please. I believe. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. On a larger note about Al Jazeera, he says, I have a point to make. I believe that anyone with any slightest element of journalistic objectivity working in Al Jazeera should resign unless they can convince Al Jazeera to give them the editorial freedom to question the policies of the government where they are based out of. Have you ever heard Al Jazeera speak one word questioning a single policy of their sponsors? They are the most sponsored program. They are the most biased channel. They have absolutely no legitimacy. They believe that whoever feeds them and pays them their salaries must be the person they listen to. So for God's sake, you can talk about Al Jazeera. You can talk about Al Jazeera when you go on a Papua New Guinea channel next. Now my point being, Ratan Sharda.
Can I say something? Or
No. Just one. Okay. No.
Get the movie.
No.
You are killing Indian people.
No. I therefore am saying, Ratan Sharda. Now, what we have is a situation here where the Pakistanis are saying that Daya Bhels was not targeted because she was a Hindu. They are saying Pooja Kumari was not shot dead because she was a Hindu who was being forced to marry a Muslim. They are saying that the two Hindus from Lahore who were taken to the woods and had their throats cut were not killed and their throats slit not because they were Hindus. They are saying that the two Sikhs who were shot dead in the market in Peshawar were not shot dead because they were Sikh.
Granthi's daughter was picked up.
Yeah. I want you to. I want.
Over 600 people have been lynched in India.
No, I'm talking about Pakistan right now. No. Okay. 1 minute. Ratan Sharda, 1 minute. Just wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm asked. The point is a question to you. You just said over 600 Indians have been lynched. Okay. So, please come on the channel on the other side, Pathikrit and Sushant, and let me take this gentleman through a little bit of questioning. 600, yes. Okay, and you are saying that with a great sense of authority, which means don't say yes, no all the time. So, I'm sure that you'll be able to back it up.
Okay.
I will, 1 minute, I'm not going to ask you to take the names of 10% of these 600. I will tell you to take. 1 minute. I will tell you, however, to take the names of 3% of the 600, which means I want you to take the names of 20 of the 600 who you have mentioned. You name no, because you are lying. You take the names of 20. No, you take the names of 20. Pathikrit, no. Hamid, you have to take the names of 20. 3% of your claim. Substantiate 3% of your claim or apologize. Substantiate 3% of your claim or apologize, sir.
I will send you. Listen to me. Who has been banned to enter in America? And that was Modi.
No. I can't have you send me. I want you to give me 20 names now or apologize. 20 names. 20 names.
Tell me how many.
Substantiate your charge or apologize or say I was caught red-handed by Arnab. Viewers, I have caught a Pakistani red-handed. Should I let him go, Pathikrit?
I can send you 600 names.
I have caught this Pakistani red-handed. Should I let him go, viewers?
I challenge you that do a program and I will give a list. And if
Pathikrit, audio up, please. I've cornered this guy. You can do the rest. Audio up, please. Unmute.
I challenge you. Arnab, I challenge you if you have courage to show
Pakistan is intellectually and economically bankrupt. This guy is also intellectually bankrupt. I don't expect a person like him from an economically bankrupt Pakistan to have any kind of sense. You know, in Pakistan, what they do? They do forced conversion of minorities, and then they say, the court says, once somebody has been converted to Islam, that person cannot be converted back to any other religion. So they have to accept the converted religion only. That is number one. Number two, no court in Pakistan can take a stand against the Blasphemy Act. And the Blasphemy Act they actually justify when they kill the minorities. That is the reality. And this person here, like the economy of Pakistan, is totally bankrupt intellectually as well. He can't even name 10 names. I can tell you 20 names of people who are Hindus in India who have been lynched. But at the same time, we have faith in the judiciary, so we don't make it a communal issue. We allow the court to take its course. In your country, there are laws.
But Sushant, last word to you. Sushant, the Pakistanis have all but said that they will treat the case of Daya Bhel as some localized incident. And they have got a similar narrative for all the cases of violence against Hindus and Sikhs and Christians on their soil. So, are we to just watch?
You can watch as much as you want to. Nothing is going to happen. It was not only this fellow Hamid Khan who lied on your program. It was the other gentleman also who said that every single incident has been punished and people have been hanged. He can't name a single person who has been punished or who has been hanged for either forcible conversion or for murdering any Hindu out there. So this is the kind of nonsense they come and spout on your channel. And I don't know why you even call these lowlifes. Number one. Number two, Arnab, please remember, the way this lady has been butchered, this is precisely what you expect from an Islamic state. And Pakistan is the original Islamic state. The pun on Islamic state is intended. What the ISIS used to do in the areas in which they were in control, in Iraq and Syria, this is precisely what happens in the Islamic State of Pakistan by these wretched people who are there on your channel and their, their underlings and their supporters. And these guys come and they mouth all kinds of inanities on the show, trying and projecting themselves as very civilized people, which they are not. Just because this guy wears a tie or some other guy wears something else, does not make them civilized. They are the barbarians they are. And the act which has happened in Sindh is emblematic of this Islamic state. That's all I need to say.
Okay. Would you accept my challenge that I give the money to borrow from others?
Well, I'll give Sushant the last word on that. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Finally.